So Steelers,
Bills, the Chargers, and the Texans all locked up a playoff spot just now.
Steelers, if
Well, no,
they're
the Ravens are still alive though.
they lose, the Steelers lock up a playoffs. We have two
Yeah.
buys.
Yeah, but now we don't have a receiver for 2 weeks because he's a dumbass.
Oh well, we just got to win one of those games, or they got to lose.
The tendency of these receivers is crazy, bro. Why would he even walk over there, bro? Oh,
Yeah, I don't
man.
understand. That was stupid on his
Just
part.
walk
Very
away, man. You're making millions. Now he just probably got fined $500,000, and he's going to get suspended for at least a game. He might not get 2. He's appealing it. He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah, it'd been a totally different story if we would have lost that game and the Ravens
Dude, we
won.
almost did. Boswell missed the fucking kick.
Almost.
And I love you, Boswell. How did you miss that kick?
I don't understand how you almost missed that kick, but the defense. What I liked is how the defense stood up on the goal line.
Jack Sawyer had a hell of a game. MVP
he had
for me.
5 tackles. Oh, I'm about to start calling him Mr. Fundamental. He balled out.
For a rookie, dude, he played his ass off. Harmon did good.
Yeah.
Benton did good. I watched. Hayward did good.
The whole defense did good.
Joey Porter Jr. did good. Yeah. So we had a stupid fumble from Washington, which is wild, and we missed a field goal. If we would have made that field goal, dude, that's why it's so tight. As far as them penalties, they saying they weren't penalties. Them were penalties.
Yeah, I mean they had 2 that led them up to the goal line, and then we got 2.
We tackled him behind the line before the time ran out, so that pitch didn't even matter. He was tackled. They blew the whistle. I don't want to hear no nonsense.
Touchdown. They ruled it a touchdown. What are you talking about? The last game, the last play of the game.
The last play, whenever
they ruled it.
I know because they're retarded.
Interference.
But they blew the whistle when we had him in the backfield.
They ruled it a touchdown, is what I'm saying.
Well, they're retarded for one. They fucked
ruled
that
it a
all
touchdown,
up.
And then
that wasn't even close.
Well, they said it was pass interference, offensive pass interference.
Progress was stopped. I can't believe the Patriots beat the Ravens. Thank you. Dude, I was right and you were wrong. Both games. Thank you.
I'm glad I was wrong.
Me too. You were wrong in both. You said the Ravens were going to win and the Steelers were going to lose.
Well,
not only that, dude, we get to play the clowns. The only thing is Metcalf is a moron. I can't keep. He's an idiot. Like, what is wrong?
At the end of the day, bro. All right, time for you to be quiet for 5 seconds. At the end of the day, dude, you got Ernie out here talking about how we lost this trade. How Dallas fans. That's all Dallas can talk about is how we won the trade. We won the trade, Dallas. That's all you have to cheer about is the fact that you won 2 trades. You guys are not in the postseason. The Steelers are in the postseason. The Packers are in the postseason. So what trade are you telling me that you won? Now, let's look at this from a business angle. If anything, Dallas is going to have to go out there and franchise tag George Pickens, which is going to cost them $30 million. Less, they're about to round the same amount we're going to be paying DK Metcalf. So at the end of this 5-year deal, it's going to look like a steal in the deal on the Steelers' end, especially when Dallas ends up losing DK Metcalf, when he puts himself above the team like every single other player in Dallas does.
You met Pickens. You said Metcalf. You met Pickens.
All right, yeah. We're going to win that trade. We have won that trade. DK Metcalf is a better wide receiver than George Pickens. DK Metcalf would eat George Pickens for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was stupid. It was dumb. He never should have did that. It would have been way, way bigger, especially if we lost that game and the Ravens won that game, like I said and predicted it was going to happen. But now, actually, for the season and the way this season's going, I actually like the fact that he's going to be out these next 2 games, be healthy for the
He'll get
playoffs
one.
because the
He'll get
Steelers are
one.
going to get there, and you get these other wide receivers reps. Now, go ahead. You can
That's the
speak.
first thing I said. As soon as he did that and I seen it on the replay, I said he's getting a game suspension. I don't think he's going to get 2. He's going to get 1. Probably that and like a $150,000 fine or something. Probably more than that, $250,000. So, but prior Pony said, and they all said that on the radio that he had altercations with him before. So I don't know what that means. I don't know. He's got to testify against. I guess it's like court, dude.
Dude, there's no excuse for a player hitting a fan. I don't care if he said the N-word. I don't care what he said. I don't care what. You don't do that. And you don't put your team in a position because now, like Ernie says, we're lacking a number 1 wide receiver. These games really don't mean much because the Ravens are probably going to lose to Green Bay. And even without DK, I think we're going to still handle business against Cleveland. But still, if this game actually means something and we lost, that would have been huge, and you can't have. There's no excuses for that. Stupid.
It's not only that. If we would have lost that Lions game, because he did that second quarter, start of third quarter, he did that. We could have lost that game. Remember, like the next couple plays, he was like off balance. He wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if he got thrown out in that game, you could lose that game.
That's what I'm saying. We could have lost. I mean, there's just no reason. That's when Tomlin got to say, "Hey, you got to go discipline him, Tomlin. That's your job." And if not, say he wouldn't get suspended, I would expect Tomlin to suspend him for the Browns game. Regardless, you got to show something. You can't go do that, bro.
Yeah.
So he deserves a game suspension for that. Am I right?
And fined for sure. He does. I mean, fans go and pay their fans are going to be yelling shit all day long. If you can't handle that, bro, how are you going to handle playoff
pressure
football?
Of a Super Bowl?
Yeah,
pressure
exactly.
Of a divisional game or a championship game? Pressure of a one and done situation? That's how I feel, man. He deserves to get suspended. I don't think he deserves 2. Just 1. Fine him.
I read 2 is what I read.
I know it is 2, but he's going to appeal it. So they'll take it down on 1 if they're smart. If not, he takes 2. He deserves it. Maybe he'll never do it again. He's lucky though we didn't lose that game, man. Do you understand? Sure. If we would have lost that game, all of Pittsburgh would have just destroyed him.
Oh yeah, and everybody be calling for Tomlin. They're still calling for Tomlin to get fired. They're calling for Tomlin to get fired. They're retarded.
Dude, we won a game with half our defense out, 3 of our good players out on defense. What? 2 of our offensive linemen have been out. Well, 1 just went out. I don't want to hear it, man. Come on. We fought our ass off. We beat the best offensive team in the NFL came in their trap, took over the trap.
6-point underdog, man. 6-point underdog. Even the Tomlin haters got to give credit, man. When we lose, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to criticize Tomlin when he deserves to be criticized. But this is a game to where even a Tomlin hater has got to come out here and say, man, your defense stood up strong in the fourth quarter. 4 plays in a row on the goal line to shut them down. Go in there a 6-point underdog when the whole stadium's booing for your head to come up to get that dub, bro. Come on, man. Even the biggest haters got to give him credit after that game.
I told you yesterday before the game started, the day before. I said Aaron Rodgers is going to put that belt on and he's going to lay the laces out. There it is. Gainwell, bro. Touchdown. And not only that, there was Campbell. I said Campbell was going to fuck up on one of them 4th downs. We can't be the team to fuck up on the 4th downs. Guess what?
We both said that. We both said that. We were going for it on 4th down. I didn't like it, but we were picking it up. I mean, we beat them in their own game.
Aaron Rodgers wore the belt yesterday, and we sacked him for a safety. And controlled the whole entire third quarter. We had the ball for like 12 minutes. If you just play ball like that, man.
Force some turnovers.
The only reason why they caught up at the end was because we started playing that dumb prevent defense, which makes you want to kick a hole in the wall. Because we're just sitting there playing prevent.
Yeah, they were just giving them everything underneath, basically.
Yep, and they were gaining a bunch of yardage at the end of the game. we stopped that Gibbs dude to 15 yards. I mean, it was overall without TJ Watt, without Herbig, without Pierre. I want to hear it, man.
No TJ. No TJ.
But I just said, yeah, TJ. Without TJ, Herbig, or Pierre.
Sawyer stepping up.
And we don't have Elliott at all. Like, we're missing a lot of players.
Though. So, I mean, I'm not going to. But still, I mean. Yeah, we was injured. They was injured. No excuses, man. No excuses when he loses. No excuses when he wins. Tomlin gets the credit for this win. Aaron Rodgers gets the credit for this win. Jaylen Warren gets the credit for this win. Jack Sawyer gets credit for this win. They all stepped up. Highsmith was out there making plays, who's been getting shit on by the whole media.
No, you're forgetting Kenneth Gainwell.
Gainwell had a good game. A lot of players stepped up in this game for the win, man, at the end of the day. Big collective team win, bro. And the Steelers are playing their best football right when you want them to play their best football. And if the Ravens lose on Saturday, we got two buys to get healthy.
Exactly. Mason Rudolph is going to, dude, that's going to be crazy. Yep. But Myles Garrett's going to get the sack record against Mason. Isn't that going to be even funnier?
Yeah, that's crazy. They're talking about, would you let Will? They would ask Kolobi on the fans. Who would you start?
Mason. No, you got to see what Mason got.
Yes, exactly.
I don't paying him money. What are you going to do? Why would you? That doesn't even make. Whoever said that, he's slapped.
I forget who it was. They asked Kolobi the question. Do you want to? They were saying they want to see what Will Howard's got. I think.
Yeah, maybe against the Ravens. You start him against the Browns, though. Mason. Then maybe you.
I don't want to see what Howard got the rest of the way. I'm going with Mason Rudolph. He's our backup. And my question to that is, I want this statement. I want to see what he's got for next year. Then we don't have to draft a quarterback. I'm not thinking about next year, bro. I'm thinking about this year. I'm thinking about the Super Bowl. I'm thinking about the playoffs. I'm thinking about if Aaron Rodgers ipso facto happens to go down, who am I going to start that game? Yeah. Mason Rudolph. So, yes, I want Mason Rudolph to go out there and get game reps 100%.
He's going to have to. Yes. We're paying him money to do it. He has to do it. Yes. Sorry, that's how it works. I mean, I'm going to see Howard. If we win, if we say we beat the Browns and we're like 2 games, then maybe you start Will. I don't know.
I don't even want to do that. I want to give Mason as many reps as he can just in case Aaron Rodgers happens to go down and I have to go to a backup quarterback. Okay, let's just go to that. If let's say Aaron Rodgers goes down, who's your backup quarterback? Mason Rudolph?
Mason is, obviously. Right, we're paying him to be it. So he has to play. Simple as that. But I mean, like at that point, if we
drop a comment in the chat, who you going if Mason Rudolph is hurt? Are you going with Will Howard, or if Aaron Rodgers is hurt? You going with Will Howard? Or you going with Mason Rudolph as the backup?
Okay, now who are you all resting off the team though?
Cam Hayward, Patrick Queen.
I'm not bringing back TJ Watt. No,
TJ Watt's definitely resting.
Joey Porter Jr.
We've got 2 games to rest.
Would you rest Joey Porter Jr. too?
Yeah, I'd probably rest him too, honestly.
We might lose them, but it doesn't matter.
Well, let's put it this way. If the Ravens,
I got another one. Would you rest Harmon?
If the Ravens lose to Green Bay, then we're going. But
yeah, I know, but I'm saying, would you rest Harmon too?
Oh, hell yeah, I'd rest Harmon. I'd maybe give him a few reps in the game, but for the most part, I wouldn't give him full starter reps.
Going to have to definitely start. You let
Highsmith. I mean, I'd give Highsmith a few reps. Maybe I'd give some of the starters. I'd rotate them in, but I'd give a lot.
What about Peyton Wilson?
He's going to be one of those guys that's going to have to be the guy that plays the most because, I mean, I'd rather have Queen than Wilson.
You can't rest everybody, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. That's what I'm exactly.
But I'm definitely if the Packers win on Saturday, I'm resting them all.
Oh, I would definitely rest Aaron Rodgers for the rest of the way if we seal up the playoffs. But I'm asking you, if Aaron Rodgers was to get hurt in the playoffs, all Steeler fans, we got 7
Mason.
viewers.
It's gonna be Mason, dude. Simple. But no, I'm not. Aaron Rodgers gonna want to play. You know that. That's the way his attitude is. But no, he ain't playing.
Because I'm not thinking of this idea of, let's see what Will Howard got. He's a 6th-round pick. He hasn't had any really reps, any first team reps all year long, didn't play in the preseason, didn't do anything. So there's nothing that tells me that Will Howard can be a backup for this team right now. Mason has stepped in 3 games in the NFL and has led this team to the postseason. Is he the best backup in the world? Is he a franchise quarterback? No. But I'm taking the experience. I'm taking the guy that's been there and has done that before as a backup in those situations. So I'm preparing for next week, not next year. And that's the difference between the Dallas Cowboys right now. They're talking about next year and talking about how they won a trade that they didn't win a trade. I'm talking about next week in the playoffs.
That's the end of Phillip Rivers' career.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I guess give him
He's an
credit for doing
idiot.
it.
He could have been in the Hall of Fame this year if he.
Well. Oh, well.
Now he's not. He can't. He got to wait 5 years.
Well, he'll still get in there.
They're done. I think they're eliminated. They're 8-7. Dude, they're done.
Oh, they got to be.
I mean, they have two
teams with a better record than us in the wild card right now. I think the Chargers and
we still have a chance. We still have a chance for a bye, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
We do. We can pass the Broncos if they lose their last 2 games. They got the Chargers and the Chiefs, but they're probably going to lose to the Chiefs. Beat the Chiefs. Yeah, they'll lose.
Yeah, I picked them to win. Actually, I did all my picks on my app. I picked them to win. I mean, Mahomes, I think, is done for the year, ain't he?
Yeah, he's done, and so is Gardner Minshew. He tore his ACL.
Damn.
They have like a 3rd-string quarterback playing. I don't even know what the hell his name is.
There's a lot of offseason to fill up, so I don't even want to talk about all that stuff I sent you yet later. Earlier, did you see that stuff I sent you earlier today with the over the cap and all?
Yeah, I'm bringing back Aaron. I read all the quarterback. I read it. I'm bringing back Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the quarterbacks in there stink.
Yeah, no options really. And what are we going to start a rookie?
I'd rather bring back Aaron Rodgers for the $13 million.
I'd do it for 25. I'd do it for 30. 20, 25, 30. Give me somewhere in there. Give me something. Come on.
I might be willing to cut Mason Rudolph for one of them other quarterbacks for a backup, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you on that. Gardner Minshew's probably better than who's better, Gardner Minshew or Mason Rudolph?
Let me go through your list you sent me. Let me see.
See, this is why I say that DK deal is going to look good, too, because what he's making now, the receiver market's going to blow up even bigger in the next 2, 3, 4 years, especially when Justin Jefferson gets a new contract and some of these new receivers are starting to get a new contracts. I'm telling you, DK contract's going to look good. I don't care what their statistics are. George Pickens is the number 2 wide receiver. DK's been coming on as of late. He's not going to finish with a better season than Pickens, but he's going to be in the playoffs. So let's see who has better playoff stats, George Pickens or DK Metcalf. Oh, DK Metcalf.
Who would you take, though? Mason Rudolph, Marcus Mariota, or Zach Wilson?
I mean, why eat the contract and bring in one of those guys? Is my question.
Who do you think
I'm looking at it as from a business perspective right now than a player's perspective. I mean, Zach Wilson maybe just because he's younger. I don't know, but is he really that good?
Thinking. Not really, but Mariota played pretty good this year for backup for the Washington.
Yeah,
he's only like $6 million.
Mason's like $4 per year or something like that.
So you pay an extra $2. You pay an extra $2.
But then you're going to cut Mason. You'll probably have to eat $1 million of it, and then have a new contract and bring in a new quarterback to learn a new system. Why not just?
I guess you're right. So we just got to see what Mason got. Hopefully the Packers can. This is what I want to happen. Please happen. It's already been going good for us. The Packers, because Lamar's hurt. So is Jordan Love, though. So it might be backup against backup. But the Packers are fighting for the playoffs. So
they both are. But the Packers, they're in a tough division. They're fighting with the Bears right now. So I mean, I don't know. And as far as the Browns, I mean, the game really is
they lost
irrelevant. We're just waiting on that game. It's irrelevant. If the Ravens lose, it's shit.
You
We're
know
chilling.
they lost their
For
running
the
back
next 2 weeks. We're chilling.
They lost their running back for the year. He broke his leg.
Who's that?
The running back for the Browns.
Oh yeah, and they got Shador out there, and their defense has been getting gashed up. Well, no, their defense still been playing pretty good. We'll say that.
They still got a good defense. But now we don't have Metcalf.
Yeah.
So who's number one? MVS?
That's a good question.
You know who's going to be number one? Jonnu Smith.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, Calvin Austin, I guess.
He got hurt.
Whew.
Bro,
so I guess Marquez Valdez, Roman Wilson, Valdez,
Adam Thielen, baby.
Thielen. Whew.
Yeah. Gainwell, baby. Put him out there.
You could slot him in there, receiver. Freiermuth. Get Freiermuth lined up on the outside. We got all these tight ends. So, I mean, I don't know. We got some of this stuff, Arthur Smith. I've been even criticizing Arthur Smith. So, see, I'll eat crow. See, I don't like to talk. I'll at least eat crow, dude. Like, I've been talking shit on Arthur Smith, but some of these plays, I mean, I think some of it has to do with Rodgers going out there calling plays, but some of these, I think, has been some creative running schemes and formations and blocking schemes to get these big runs going for the team. So I got to give Arthur Smith credit too when the credit's due, bro. And he
if the Packers beat the Ravens, I want Jonnu Smith out there every snap. We're paying him too much money. Put him out there. See what he got. Line Jonnu Smith as your number one. Who's better, Jonnu Smith or David Njoku?
I would have to say David Njoku.
So I'm saying, Jonnu, you got to get out there and play. We're paying you goddamn $8 million.
Yeah, I know. I would cut him right now. Them are two names.
I'm not cutting him right now.
Not right now, but I'm talking off. See, this is why I want to save the off season talk for the off season. But I don't know. You've been asking me about the draft and stuff, and today I don't know. I woke up and I decided to look it over to cap.com and look at the contracts for next year and who we got.
What do you want to draft?
Well, I told you, wide receivers definitely stands out. Corner, safety. I'm going to cut Broderick Jones, so I'm going to have a lineman somewhere in the draft.
Cutting him? We're cutting Broderick?
Yep. In my opinion, I'd cut Broderick Jones for sure.
And we're going to have to cut Jonnu Smith, too.
I'd cut him, too. And that would free up like $12 to $15 million for the Steelers, and they already have $39 million. So then they'll have like $55 million in cap space with 38 players on roster. So add 7 draft picks, 38, 39, 40. So that's 45. So, and then we'll minus like, I don't know, 15 million from that 55 to sign a draft picks. So that gives us $40 million to go out there and spend on 10 free agents to fill out the rest of the roster.
So what happens with DK Metcalf? He's suspended. Do we get to call another roster spot up, or we have to play with 52?
I think. Well, we can put another roster spot on him. Yeah, we'll get another. We can probably call somebody up. Honestly, if we want to, yeah.
I'd call up Trey Sermon then.
I'd call him. Hey, I'd call him up too. I was thinking that a running back. I wouldn't even call up a receiver, just a running backer.
There you go.
I agree.
There it is. Trey Sermon, put him in the lineup. Gainwell can be another receiver. Boom.
So that $40 million, you got $40 million to, let's just look at it a little bit. $40 million in which you put 25 of that 40 to go. We need 10 people. So then 9 and your quarterback is Aaron Rodgers, and then you're leaving yourself 15 million to fill out the rest of them 9 spots to get Aaron Rodgers.
Yep. You got to at least probably sign a corner or a lineman though, or draft them.
Well, draft them. That's what I'm thinking. Draft them. You can draft some of those positions.
So then we can definitely.
That 15 million could be one good for you. Get Rodgers for the 25, or maybe even a 20, and then you got another 20 left over. You might get another 1 or 2 good free agents. and then hopefully you hit on a couple draft picks. And you're telling me this team can't be back again next year too, and a year after that, and a year after that. Ernie, you better get ready. 10-7 and coming again next year, maybe even better.
Would
maybe
you
even
draft
one
Mendoza?
more win.
Would you draft Mendoza if he was right around us?
If he was in the second or third rounds, yeah, I'd get Mendoza. Not first round. I'm not spending on Mendoza.
Yeah, I don't want no quarterback. I want a receiver. I just got to look at the receivers. I don't know who the best one is. I have to look. Stats. Probably from Ohio State, I guarantee.
They're talking about. I keep seeing this guy. Headlines been making a few headlines. I've seen the guy from USC to the Steelers is who they've been talking. I forget his name, but I've seen him getting mentioned lately.
Is he ranked high as a receiver?
Don't know nothing about him. I just know they keep throwing that the USC wide receiver name. I've seen quite a few headlines.
Yeah, they do that all the time. I understand.
But he's the first one.
I know we're going to get a receiver.
Usually that's in the offseason. You'll get a million names. But right now, that's the first name I've been seeing getting thrown out there so far.
I don't think Ohio State's quarterback, he's going to stay another year.
Yeah, probably, if I was him. But then again, the quarterback class is so weak. He might be able to get out of there. And who knows? Who knows? Some stupid team will take a dive on a quarterback. And let's just say if he decided to go out in the draft this year, I'd argue he might be the best if he would decide to declare for the draft right now.
I got to say, Eric, come on. Give Eric the link. Eric, he just said, just better pray the Ravens lose Saturday so the next two games are meaningless. What? Listen, you have not paid attention, Eric. They can win. All we got to do is beat the clowns.
Okay? Even without DK, I think we're going to do that. That's why I'm not there. That's why
we don't have to worry about that.
Dumb on his part, but I'm not like. I mean, I'd be madder if we lost and the Ravens won.
No, we better not lose. No. That's what I'm saying. But we have a day ahead of time. We ain't got to sit there and watch them and then put our starters. We have a whole day ahead of time. They play on Saturday. We play on Sunday.
I know. That's what he's saying. He wants that. And then the games will be mean. He's talking about DK, basically, because DK got hurt.
No, he didn't get hurt.
He got suspended. My bad.
He's an idiot for that. But no, I'm not worried about the clowns. I already bet Rudy G again, dude. Rudy G still don't have his hair on his head. Come on. Like, this is the only thing, though. We always have a tendency of losing at Cleveland, though. I don't know why, but we do. Could have won last year.
Special after going in there to Detroit and as a 6-point underdog and losing.
Yeah, that's going to really
be a 5-point favorite over Cleveland, and then somehow, some way, fuck it up.
If it really
win, and then that last game's up for play.
I'm telling you right now, if the Ravens win with Huntley and they beat the Packers and we lose to the clowns and shit door, and it all comes down to the fucking Ravens game, I'm going to lose my mind.
That would be nuts. We got to get this done. We just got to win. Fuck up the rest of it. We got to win. We're in the driver's seat. We controlled our destiny. And that no excuses, no bullshit, none of this.
Dude, has Shador won a game? Has he won a game?
The ingredients of the hot dog, no. The ingredients of the hot dog is you win this game, you're in. There's the ingredients. You put a little ketchup on that bitch. Eat it, motherfucker. And you'll like it. God damn it. And I'll like it when we beat Cleveland. That's all I know, man. Fuck the rest of it.
No, fuck. I don't even call them Cleveland. They're the clowns. Dude, if we lose this game, I'm telling you right now, I can just – it's just weird. Dude, I'm telling you, I thought we were going to get mollywopped by the Lions, but I said we were going to win because I'm a Steeler fan. But this is always that dangerous game. This game I'm more scared of than the Lions. I'm not even going to lie. Now we lost DK.
I mean, I honestly had a feeling we were going to win, but I predicted us to win, 14 out of the last, I probably predicted us to win 20 out of the last 20
We're
games.
So I
had to switch it up a little bit and not be a total homer for one.
We're going to see Deion Sanders in the press box. Watch. Deion Sanders will be up there in the press box. Yep. Watch. You'll hear the
Yeah, he had a whistle. See, I love how they do things like that to create stories. That's what they do. That's what he's doing with that shit, bro. Oh, look at me sitting here up in the press box with my fucking watch on, waiting to come in to call all the plays for my fucking son, the golden child,
That's gonna piss me off.
shit door.
I think if we hit him one good time, they put in what's his name, the other quarterback.
Maybe.
We already crushed him.
I mean, he had a little boo boo on his finger, and they took him out of the game. The other,
No, there ain't no TJ Watt. Now we don't have to worry about ESPN can rate reports. Well, there ain't no TJ Watt playing on Sunday. No shit, Sherlock. He ain't playing on Sunday. He ain't playing on the next Sunday. He'll be here January 10th, fools. When we start the playoffs. They'll rate reports too. Watch. There's no TJ Watt at practice. Dude, I'm telling you right now.
Drink wine on Sunday if the Ravens lose or the Steelers win, or either or. There's going to be a lot of wine.
The standard is the standard.
That's when they can. That's when you're allowed to play walking your trap, take over your trap. When you beat the fucking Browns, man, that's when you can dance and play and act like you won something. When you actually are the AFC North champions, then you can get on Instagram.
You know how much the Browns hate us just as much as we hate. I don't really hate them because they just suck so bad.
But. Yeah, they hate us more than we hate them for sure. For sure. Like we hate Patriots, they hate us. Like we hate the Patriots.
I hate the Ravens too. You got to put them.
Yeah, yeah.
I fucking.
But I don't know. I was thinking about it. Who do I hate more, the Patriots or the Ravens?
Patriots. I mean, it's very close. It's very close. I mean, I hate the Ravens. Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. Oh, dude, I hated him bad. Who was that one receiver they had? Derek Mason.
Yeah.
Todd Heap. Todd Heap wasn't that bad of an ignorant player. Then they had Willis McGahee. I mean, they were always nasty.
I know. Willis McGahee.
I hate Lamar Jackson.
Haloti Ngata, Terrell Suggs. I never liked Terrell Suggs. I hated
Haloti Ngata.
He was a beast.
I know there's some I'm missing, but I definitely hate Lamar Jackson.
Really good running back too, man.
I don't like that. I don't like Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't like him neither. Really.
I don't like.
I don't like the Ravens, to be honest. Say Flowers a little bitch. I mean, they got that.
I never liked what's his name, Justin Tucker. I hate the Ravens.
What did he get kicked out of the league for? Like sexual,
getting massages, like Watson.
Oh, okay.
Them massages must be good, bro. They must just lay there with the cleaner out. I mean, what is up with that, bro? You're making millions of dollars, man.
I know, it's crazy. I don't know. You think you'd be like, I don't know. You go to Vegas. I think prostitution's legal in Vegas. How much is a plane ticket really to go to Vegas? Like, if you're a million, think about it. Like, what's $400, $500 plane ticket if you're a millionaire? That's like nothing. It's like $10 to us, $20 to us.
They got strip clubs in Pittsburgh. Yeah. You can get the lap dance.
Well, yeah, but you're not getting. That's just a strip club. I'm saying like straight prostitution is legal in Vegas, I believe. So if you really want to prostitute that bad, you know what I mean? Why not just go get a damn like it I don't know.
That's legal. Like you can just go pick them up.
I could be wrong about that, but I believe so.
That's
Honestly,
crazy.
The Bunny Ranch. They used to talk about on Howard Stern all the time. The Bunny Ranch and stuff. So why not just go to the Bunny Ranch? I mean, if you're a millionaire, dude, like a $500 plane ticket's nothing. And then what? $1,000 to go to the Bunny Ranch, whatever, for an hour.
Yeah,
like, dude, ain't nothing to save your ass from getting legal trouble and all this and that. Why not? I mean, seriously,
that's way too much. That's stupid. Then they get thrown out of the NFL. Like what we don't realize, Metcalf could have been close to getting thrown out of the NFL. At least suspended for a year or something.
I mean, hitting a fan, you can't do. I mean, those are the people that pay your salaries at the end of the day. And, of course, fans are going to bitch. They're going to say stupid things. Like, Ron Artest is the biggest idiot in the world. And then they try to justify it and make themselves into victims, too. That's the funniest part about it, is I've heard them in interviews trying to make themselves into, like, victims, dude. I don't care what the fans are saying, dude. They're a bunch of drunk idiot fans.
Give them a finger. Give them the middle finger.
Yeah.
Get a $5,000
that's okay.
contract.
That makes it entertaining and it makes it fun and it gets them engaged. And you're not using physical violence against. You're an NFL
Yeah, he
athlete.
had to watch. I mean, if he would have popped him in his face, he could have broke his jaw. You know what I mean?
Who knows what the fan said? I don't care if the fan said that,
did you
bro.
see the
It's no
video?
excuse. It's no excuse, man.
What did
Get
you
the
see in
hell
the
out of
video?
here,
Do
dude.
you think that he tried to punch him, or do you think he just tried to like shove his face away?
You know how many black people probably, dude, back in the day in the 70s and the 60s and 70s that probably had to put their head down and hear that stuff every single day, every single day of their lives. And it's not right. And people shouldn't say that. And it's horrible. And maybe that fan did say it. Maybe he didn't say it. But you're a professional athlete. You're above that. Your people are above that at this point. You're one of the highest paid players in your profession. Act like it. Act like it.
But
and be above it and show you're above that because you are above that.
Do you think he hit him or you think he just shoved him? I think he shoved him.
I think he shoved him a little bit. He probably even touched him, really. I wouldn't even call it assault. I'd call it harassment.
If he would have punched
if we're going to call it a criminal, I would call it harassment, criminal harassment. I wouldn't even call it.
Because if he would have punched him, bro, you know damn well he would have knocked him out.
Yeah.
You telling me DK couldn't knock him out? He could have dragged him out of them stands by his face. Nah, man. He's like the strongest dude on the team. But I just don't like his action, man. I don't want another Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Martin. All these receivers that we have problems with, man. You got to get his head out of his ass. Hopefully he learns. And I think he will. He knows he's talented. Can't do that, bruh.
Can't.
Because if we would have lost that game, that could cost us our season.
For sure.
It doesn't even matter that he only caught 42 yards receiving last game. It matters the fact that he helps a lot on the football field as far as blocking.
He makes the tight ends look better. He opens them up. He probably opens everything underneath that's there for Gainwell because he's getting double covered. So it's making the game a lot easier for Gainwell and getting him, he's eating off of DK basically. If it wasn't for DK getting doubled every time, Gainwell doesn't have 42 catches this year, believe me. Okay. But the fact that the defenses have to respect DK gets double covered 70. I've seen a stat, PFF. I know we always make fun of it, but 70% of the time DK Metcalf's getting double covered. So
I believe it.
And he has 6 touchdowns and 800 yards and 52 catches. So I think he's pretty productive given the fact he's double covered 70% of the time. And we're kind of a run-first team. Not maybe so much with Rodgers, but we kind of want to be a run-first team. We're built. So
now you a Jalen Warren fan now, or what?
He had a good game. I just don't think he's a downhill runner that fits Arthur Smith's offense. I think Najee's better.
He broke 40-yard runs.
He was those were pitches though. They were to outside, and that's what you get him in the open field. I still would like a Najee Harris on this team, or even I was looking at Scattaboo. Like, I would have liked a Scattaboo on this team because he was the biggest running back.
What about Trey Sermon? Throw Trey Sermon.
I've been wanting him on the roster, honestly.
He's a ground and pound type back.
But Jalen's on pace for 1,000 now. After that game, he has like 826 yards. So, I mean, Jalen's
he's good. I love
Jalen's ball. I mean, he's playing. He's doing well.
There's just something about him, man. When he gets loose, dude, he's gone.
Oh, he's beast in the open field. When you get him on a safety or a linebacker, that's where he can bump. But running in between the tackles,
right through you.
Boom. Yeah.
Like, he's not scared to run through you. He's fast.
No. He definitely plays bigger than what he is. That's for sure.
And that's why I respect him, dude. I remember seeing videos of him just pulling soccer goalposts, running up and down the field, dude. He's a beast.
I remember that. I've seen that too.
You know what I'm talking about? Where he had a tie to him?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's not a number one. We have 2 number 2s.
I think they're just number 1s in West Coast offenses, is more or less. Because like, I thought about it. Like, I came out with some videos kind of bashing Jalen Warren, and then I kind of wrote more about Arthur Smith's offense, and I feel like Just he's more would be fit and equipped for like a West Coast style of offense than more of a, I don't know, 3 tight end, smash it down your throat
The
type
thing I like
offense.
about
More
both
of
of
a
them is
running.
they both can block.
He reminds me of like Brian Westbrook. You remember Brian Westbrook for the Philadelphia Eagles? He kind of reminds me of him a little bit.
I think he's faster. I think he's stronger than him.
Stronger, not faster, but they still.
I don't think he's faster. I think he's stronger. You're right. So then that's why we have our back, man. The one we drafted. He's supposed to be the pounder.
Yeah, I know. But we don't use him. That's why maybe just give him, especially late in the season. A lot of these games probably are going to be meaningless. You want to get these guys some rest anyway. Let's get Caleb Johnson in there and get him some damn touches.
I would start him against the Ravens. If we beat the Browns, I'd start him in the Ravens game. Or at least have him be back too. I'd say, Warren, you're gonna have Gainwell's taking a break. Which one do you want to rest?
Because look at what the Lions do. They have a 1,000-yard rusher and a 600-yard rusher. That Montgomery dude is built looks like he's built stock like a pounder. And then they got that Gibbs, who's probably better. You know what I mean? You got to have the year we went 05. Jerome Bettis, the pounder. Willie Parker was the speedster.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Forgot something. Are you bringing back Gainwell for $5 million a year?
Oh, if you can get him for $5, $6, even $7 million, $8 million, I'd bring him back. I think his production warranted it. Just like I think, Najee's production warranted a $6, $7, $8 million option. I mean, you don't think we'd have another win this year if we had Najee Harris on the roster? That's all I'm saying, man. For that,
but then we wouldn't have had Gainwell.
You're probably right.
I mean, I really like Gainwell, bro. I don't know. There's I've never seen a running back that can run like 50 yards down the field and just catch a ball.
He's an amazing receiver. He brings a whole different dimension to the game, definitely. And definitely somebody Rodgers wants. Definitely Rodgers wants that type of running back. Him and Jaylen Warren are 2 perfect running backs for Rodgers playing style.
I just want a pounder, man. I want like I'm not saying Derrick Henry, but I want our rookie that we got. He should be able to pound it up the middle for 4 or 5.
Yeah. That's what I like. I like old school running backs. If I'm a coach, I want a running back like that personally.
And I'm sorry, Hayward is not a fullback. We need to switch that up, man.
Unless you're like Marshall Faulk, then okay.
Hayward is not a fullback, bro.
They use him. He had a good block in that game. I will say that's another guy we've been hating on a lot. But I mean, he's coming up in the tush pushes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he's been blocking pretty good as the fullback. I mean, what do you want me to say? Am I gonna hate that he's been doing what he's been asked to do this year? That's all I can say about him.
He's still not a fullback. He's not Justin.
I agree.
Who's the one for the Ravens? Ricard?
No, he's definitely not him. Ricard's like 300 pounds. He's on a whole other level.
I would definitely rather put Washington in that situation or Jonnu Smith, someone who's bigger, bro. That's just me, but don't listen to me.
I agree. But like I did a video like Arthur Smith. I was talking about it. Like I would rather see Caleb Johnson on these tush pushes, but I mean they're using Hayward and it's working. So it ain't broke. Don't. I've
heard that before. If you ain't got toilet paper, use your hand. You know. Because there's going to be one time when you're going to.
Are you using the Cottonelle or are you using the Dollar General?
Man. I'll strip on my pops. I'll be like, what the fuck? No, I get the Charmin, bro.
Oh, no. Fuck cut. You're even up further than a Cottonelle. You want Charmin. No Cottonelle for you. You're straight Charmin.
Nah, man. Ain't no fucking bloody buttholes or nothing around here, man, with me. Tell you that. Hell no. Toilet paper is like the most important thing except for food. I'm not even kidding. Well, you want to wipe your ass? What's that dollar store shit? It's called like dollar store brand, dude. Yeah, right. You might as well just get a piece of sandpaper out of the toolbox. Wipe your ass with that. I don't play around with that. Toilet paper is very important. You guys don't believe that.
Sledgehammer or are you using a jackhammer? What are you going to go with? The sledge or the jack? I'm going with the jack. Bump, 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 bump.
What? What, to break up cement?
Just any job. What are you going to, if you're using a sledge, you want to break something up?
I've only used a jackhammer one time.
I've used jack.
I've used a jackhammer one time.
It's horrible. It's them are tough. Them are tough. Imagine
I know,
I
dude.
couldn't imagine
If you're
having
not
to run a
careful, that thing's
jackhammer all day long, every day.
Your arms are so sore when you're done.
Oh, your back, everything. You're dead.
I'd rather
You're
go
going
with
home
a
and
sledgehammer.
hitting the bed and taking a bunch of pain pills and passing out and waking up.
Sledgehammer, icy hot pads and shit. Biofreeze. Yeah, fuck no. Yeah. Dude, I told you I made $50 unloading a U-Haul, bro, with a washer, dryer, and a freezer. Didn't feel it until the next day. I was perfectly fine when I was done. Yesterday, poof. Man, my arm hurts.
That ain't nothing compared to using a jackhammer all day, every day, dude.
Well, no, I'm just saying I dollied all this myself. It was hard. It was tough.
Because then once you dig them down in there, then you got to lift it up out, and it's so heavy to lift up out.
Yeah, caught in the mud. It'll get caught in the dirt and the mud.
Not even the mud, just a brick. It's so heavy. The thing is so heavy, and you dig it down in there, and then you got to lift it up and then move it over further.
Yeah, I'd rather just use a sledgehammer.
Like I dig the trench. I had to dig a trench for a pipe in a basement now, and you had to keep going down the line.
You should just use a sledgehammer, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah, the jack's way better.
Well, yeah, it does it a lot faster.
It would be you'd be there all day. You do it in a jack in an hour or something with a sledgehammer. You'd be there.
How sore were your arms though the next day?
It was terrible. My back, everything, it vibrate. You feel the whole vibrations coming through your body.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like even in your legs, probably. Like your legs.
Yeah, everything.
It's like fuck that. Nah.
Like to lift it up, you're like using your back to like lift it up out of the day. It's no good it becomes from it, dude. There's no good lifting. They like, you know what I mean? Like if you go hit the bench, your biceps are sore. Okay, the muscles you want to be sore are sore. You do something like that, everything you don't want to be sore, and every way you're not supposed to lift it, or OSHA regulation, this and that. There's no such thing. Like there's some nerd in an office building wrote these laws. That's like there's no, or like you're lifting with your back, man, unless you have three guys standing around.
When you go to work tomorrow, do you have a dolly in there? Like I have.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah. You just wrap the straps around the shit and boom.
Pretty much. Sometimes I mean just two people lift it up, take it to the lift gate, put on a lift gate, bump, lift it up. Drag it in the thing.
Gate, yeah. Well, they had the ramp. They didn't have the lift gate. They had the ramp thing. When you pull out and put on the ground. I guess it was a cheaper U-Haul. You guys got a truck.
This is who made the Pro Bowl flag football game. Ben Skoranek, TJ Watt, Connor Hayward, Jalen Ramsey.
I don't give a fuck.
I want to make the Super Bowl. That's what.
So you got a lift. So all you gotta do is just put it right to the thing and then hit the lever and it goes.
It's it's like a little switch on the side of the thing.
Oh, that's fucking nice. You ain't got to worry about you know what I'm talking about, the ramp though, when you pull the ramp out?
Yeah, some of them have the ramps, but we got a lift gate on ours.
That's nice. So you just put this big heavy ass cabinet or whatever on there.
I just get it to the dolly. I'll just get it to the dolly. Some like big Cheerio cabinets, I'll just put the dolly in the back, and then I'll just jump, and then I'll just put it right on the thing.
Don't you have to lay them down though sometimes because they're too tall to fit in there?
Sometimes, but not really. No, usually we get them right in there. Some was like real close. You had to just push the door real slightly to close it, so it just kind of touched.
Are they the glass door ones? Are they the glass door ones too?
No, I'm talking about the door, like the door for the truck.
No, no. I'm saying about the cabinets though. Are they glass doors too?
Yeah. Some of them have glass shelves. So you take the glass shelf. You'll take the glass. We'll have like carts on the truck too. So you take the glass shelves out and then wrap it up and put it in the cart so the glass don't break.
That's smart. Yep. Yeah, because that shit. I've done that with Dell before, where he just doesn't know what he's doing. I said, "Dude, bungee the fucking door shut." And then you don't even know if it's going to fit in a box truck.
Usually, them Cheerio cabinets will have like an extension cord on them. Like they'll have like a light in them, so you'll wrap the cord around the thing and tie it in the thing.
Put it in the door. Put it in the handle. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Then it won't fly open while you're.
What was the roughest job you ever had doing that?
There was this one. There was this kid. There was this real big, heavy cabinet or like dresser, and this kid was real weak. And then like we was going down the steps, and like I was like the back, so I had all the weight on me going down the steps, and he had like
You're walking backwards, right?
Yeah, going down the
Yeah, that's
steps.
the way
He
I do it.
dropped
Yeah.
it on the steps, and I'm standing there holding this, all the weights on me, and he's like, "Oh, my arm hurts. I gotta get my grip. And he's like standing there, and I'm standing there waiting for this dude, and then he's just standing there. I'm like, "What are you doing, bro? Get
Oh
on
my
it and
God,
let's
I would have tripped.
go."
I
Like
would have
I'm,
snapped.
yeah, and then we finally got it down the thing. And I was dead.
Was it
And then I had
carpet
to
or
go back to the
was it
warehouse.
wood?
That remember, I thought I tore my rotator cuff, and then I went back to the warehouse, and the floor is all bum, 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 bum. It's all got holes and bumps and stuff in it. And then the dolly, the wheel, like went into the hole, and all of the weight just went onto my shoulder because it like transferred from to like off balance. It counterbalanced itself.
You didn't
So
tie
instead
it
of
right.
all the weight being on the wheel, all the weight went onto my arm, and it like almost, I felt like it pulled my shoulder out of socket, dude. It hurt so bad.
Did you guys even
like,
end up keeping that or no?
I don't even know what they did with that. Who knows? There's so much
See what you should have did.
furniture stocked in the back of that warehouse that does eventually end up getting. Becky will go around with a spray can and put an X on it, and then you know, oh, okay, we got to. That's eventually when it starts piling up.
Well,
we got to
then
go.
Whoever you were working with,
throw
bro,
that shit out.
whoever you were working with was very weak.
Yeah, yeah, he was. But that thing was heavy as. There was two
But
of them
was
he
it-
couldn't get. There was two heavy ass dressers he couldn't get that day.
Was
Actually.
it carpet? Was it carpet or was it wood stairs? Because you can just slide it down
There
the
were
stairs.
steps outside, like it was a big steps.
Oh,
like there was like
okay.
a parking lot, and then there was like these steps that went up around the side of the house to like a patio in the back, and that's where.
They didn't have no back door or something. They had steps everywhere, huh?
There was a back door with the back patio, and then you went around, and then you went down to these steps that led to the driveway to where the lift gate and the truck was at.
Yeah, but
And right on those stone steps outside, he left me hanging on them steps, and I'm just sitting there holding this.
See, he should have been the one pushing it to you.
He just dropped it. What do you mean pushing it to you? You carry it down the steps. What do you mean? You carry 1, 2, 3, go.
He should have been
1,
the
2.
one. He's the one with the handle. He pushed it. You were the one with the handle, right?
There was no doll. What are you talking about, man? I'm talking about when you're taking
dolly,
it out.
when you pull it down the steps, he should have been the one.
You're carrying it down the steps. I'm not pulling it on a dolly down the steps. You're carrying it down the steps. I'm talking about when we got back to the warehouse.
I thought you were using a dolly.
When we got back to the warehouse, I had the dolly, and the floor was there's holes and divots all in the floor. And the dolly's wheel went into a hole, and all the weight of the dolly went to that side of the wheel to where it divoted, and the balance of the dolly was off. Instead of the weight being on the wheels, it tipped.
I got you.
It turned, and all the weight came onto my shoulder.
I thought you were using a dolly to take it down the steps.
No, we were carrying it down the steps, and he dropped it, and I was the one on the back end and had all the weight on me while this idiot standing there saying, "Oh, I got to get a better grip." Oh,
How old was he? Your age?
He's like, no, it's a younger. He's like 25 or something.
Shit, I did that shit when I was like 18. I know how to carry stuff. It's just all on how you carry it.
I know. Enough of this already. God.
Dude, I would enjoy working with you, bro. That'd be fun. See, the thing is, I just wouldn't want to hang out with idiots. Like, do they let you smoke weed while you're working?
No, man. It's work. I'll play. It's work.
So you just take your little vape pen, bro, put it in your pocket.
I don't even do that. I don't want to be all retarded at work while I'm doing lifting stuff.
Scale 1 to 10, how tough do you think it is?
It's not hard at all. It's not even like work to me. You just get into just that day. It happened to be. Some days there might be like a lot of stuff, but a lot of the days you're going to places and you're turning stuff down. Like you're not even taking stuff. You go out there, drive all the way out to Timbuktu for nothing, and drive all the way back. Like it's.
Oh, that would make me mad. You still get
paid
paid for it.
I'm gonna get paid. What do you mean?
Okay, see, that's the thing. Okay. Like when I work with Dell, if we drove out
I
to
get paid by
Timbuktu,
the hour. You work with Dell, who's like
yeah, when I work with Dell, it'd be like
crackhead, a
if
crackhead,
we
scrapper.
drove
I
out.
work for a company that pays you by an hour and gives you a paycheck, and
Well,
they give
then
you
I'd
paid
be
time
liking
off.
that. Then
And they
you
give you
driving
paid
out
time off
Timbuktu, you
and
probably wonder.
vacation time off and health insurance.
You probably want to drive out Timbuktu, right?
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
would
you drive
too.
all the way out there, and then they go, "Oh, sorry, but we're not."
Well, we just killed an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's funny as hell. And then you do a little side job real quick, and then you go have lunch.
Side job. We just jump and we drive back.
Go have lunch.
Sometimes we just pull off. We'll just go off, stop at Sarah's Candies in Cannonsburg, and just go to Sarah's Candies. And I remember we was at Levin's. I made a video with this
I didn't even
McDonald's
know there is Levin's.
McMurray right outside of Levin's furniture, and I was like, I made a video. I was like, I just seen Kenny Pickett unloading furniture at Levin's. The Raiders must have had enough of them.
That's funny as hell, bro.
It got a bunch of views on Facebook.
So how big is Cannonsburg? Is that bigger than Trinity?
Huge. Cannonsburg's huge. It's gigantic.
Is it bigger than Washington?
Hell yeah.
That's the thing.
Washington's
I've never been
big, but I don't know. Cannonsburg's probably bigger. But Washington has 2 school districts, so I don't know. Maybe Washington.
How do they have 2 school districts? They have Washington.
Trinity and Wash High.
Trinity's not considered Washington.
Trinity, I can see both schools. I can see Wash High and Trinity right in the same, looking right at both of them from the same direction.
Who has bigger city, like far as like supermarkets and produce and shit?
It's all considered the same, pretty much. I don't know how they divide it up, but I think it's basically the same, pretty much, man. Washington and Trinity is basically the same. Wash High, I think Wash High is basically all the black kids, and then Trinity's like the richer people,
the white kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know that's true.
Probably like all these public buildings, all these projects. There's a lot of public housing.
So then Cannonsburg is Connellsville is Cannonsburg, or however that works.
No. Cannonsburg is Cannonsburg. I don't know.
There is no high school Cannonsburg team.
Cannon Mac.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're huge. What's Cannon Mac? They're like 5A.
That's where Hip went to school at.
Cannon Mac.
Yep.
It's huge.
Yeah, that's where he went to school back in the 70s.
You should see the school, bro. They got the school, and then they got all these big housing, these big housing plans. It looks new, big housing plans right behind the school. It's like up on it's huge.
Never been to Cannon Mac. Didn't even know.
I guarantee you've been to Cannonsburg in your life. You just don't remember.
I've been to Cannonsburg. I just don't remember the school, like where it's at. Like the one I do remember,
right in Cannonsburg, like literally. I remember right in Cannonsburg.
I remember seeing Baldwin. That's like the last high school I remember seeing down that way.
Cannonsburg is right after you go right down 70. You just go, instead of going 70 towards Bell Vernon, you go 70 towards, just go straight on 70. You right from where you're at. Straight shot right from where you're at.
So right what's Bell Vernon? So what's Bell Vernon compared to Washington and Cannonsburg?
Cannonsburg kind of reminds me of Bell Vernon. Like you're going, if you're coming back from 70 from like Greensburg and you're going down like Bell Vernon towards Charleroi, it kind of reminds me of Bell Vernon a little bit when you go down over to kind of a little bit.
Because Bell Vernon is all the way out to Walmart and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bell Vernon is pretty big. We don't realize that, but it is. But it's not. Then it cuts off at like Ross Draver, which is Fraser, I think.
But that's still Ross Draver is considered Bell Vernon. Ross Draver Township, that would be considered Bell Vernon School District, really.
So then Fraser is Bell Vernon District, kinda.
Fraser is Fraser.
Perryopolis.
Yeah, Perryopolis, basically.
I'm learning it. See, Bentworth is small. Charlerie's getting big. I don't know how it's getting bigger. It doesn't make sense to me. Can you answer
Charleroi is part of Monongahela, Dunleavy, Spears, Fallowfield, All of that is considered Charleroi district. So it's a big area, but maybe not a lot of people.
So why did they
residents.
get rid of this football stadium and then build the turf one up at the track?
I don't know, money. I don't know. The state invested the money. They
Don't you
got the
think?
grant to
Don't you
build.
think they could have put more money into different things instead of that?
Probably, but I don't know.
Like Manassas still plays on their shitty field.
Menneson school district's going to probably go defunct. Honestly, I don't know how they survive. Really,
What does defunct mean? They're done? No, there's no way.
yeah, meaning that they don't have enough tax money to bring in to keep school district afloat. To keep the school districts afloat, you pay property taxes. Like every town has their own property tax, and every school district sets, like school board sets what the property tax is for the whatever. Says Charleroi School Board can vote to raise your property taxes if they want, and that money goes. That money goes that.
No
But
way.
yes.
That's messed up.
It's not. That's what keeps school going. That's how you keep.
Yeah, but
school going.
the lunch mothers can steal your money too, right? Get the hell out of here.
Well, you gotta expect your employees not to steal. I mean, I don't know. That can happen in any organization, not just the school district. You could have a cashier steal money.
So you're telling me Bob Nutting ain't stealing from
you
the
could have
Pirates?
a cashier at Walmart steal money. You don't think cashiers at Walmart have stolen money before?
So what's
Look it up
Bob
right
Nutting
now.
doing? Bob Nutting stealing from the Pirates.
That's why I call him Bob Embezzlement Nutting. Yeah, he's stealing. Yeah, of course. The city of Pittsburgh paid for the PNC, like close to $1 billion, like $850 million. Allegheny County put in to build in PNC Park.
He's stealing from our own damn team.
That's why you got to force him out, man. Force him out. Stealing from the city, stealing from the fans. He's putting it in his pocket. He's taking money from the Pirates and investing it into his resorts so he can enrich himself instead of giving the Pittsburgh a competitive product. But I mean, this year might be the year. It might be actually somewhat competitive. I don't know.
What do we do? We got one fucking player, dude. I don't want to hear it. We didn't do
enough. Another bat. They need another bat. You're right. They do need another bat. They can't be done.
I don't want to hear it, man. Don't get me started on that.
And then they'll end up trading him. You think that he could still be trade bait by the time it's the midway? We'll be done anyway, and then we'll be sellers
just
instead
like
of buyers.
Tony was like, "Oh yeah, the Steelers went out and got Slay. Who's the other moron we got this year, and we fucking cut him? Yeah, Slay. We went a reach. We reached the handout. We at least tried. Okay." We ain't like the Pirates. The Steelers aren't like the Pirates where they sit here with Tommy Pham and play him all year long, and he sucks when you can call up anybody else on this fucking roster. Play Jack Sawinski the whole season. The fuck? We're fucking not making it nowhere. We're not going to the playoffs. We fucking suck. Okay? Now we got this low dude. Oh, low. Yeah, 31 home runs. Get the fuck out of my face with that, man.
They needed a hitter. 31 home runs. I mean,
that's
you
fine.
ain't excited?
You
ain't excited as a Pirates fan?
Dude, come on. I'm not going to rely on him to hit 31 home runs again, okay?
You don't think it's going to happen?
He might hit 25 once again. We need to build around him then. We need to fucking don't get me started, dude, because I'll get fired up.
You don't think that helps Reynolds' bat out, having him in the lineup?
Yeah,
you don't
Reynolds,
think that
Reynolds
helps
is Reynolds
bat out, having him in the lineup?
Reynolds is about the end of his career, bro, in my opinion. He's stinking. Okay? He better produce
just
this year.
A year ago, he was talking about how good he was and how he's an all-star.
Yeah, he was. I thought he was. So now he got a bat around him. I don't want to hear an excuse. I'm telling you, McCutcheon's not the answer. You got to go out and get a better bat.
Well, why does everybody want to Tomlin fire spoon-fed? Because, dude, there's literally 10 other franchises that would build a statue of Mike Tomlin, dude.
I don't want to hear about Tomlin.
They are all projecting us not to win another game to fire him. They're fired. To fire him was all based off Ernie's guaranteed projection loss. Guaranteed projection, we're not going to win a playoff game. Guaranteed we're not going to do this. Guaranteed we're not going to do this. Guaranteed we're not going to make the playoffs. Well, I'm guaranteeing you right now that the Steelers are going to make the playoffs. Okay, I'm guaranteed.
Okay, I guarantee you that too. I'm guarantee you. Ask me this. I told you last season I wanted Derek Shelton fired. The year before the last year, we fired Derek Shelton. Do you think Kelly's going to be good?
No, I don't think he's going to be good. I wanted Derek Shelton fired before the season started last year too, and
Do you
brought
think
an
Don
actual
Kelly is
manager
better
in
than
here.
Shelton?
Now Don Kelly is going to be a new scapegoat for why this team doesn't work and why Ben Cherington continues to be Bob Nutting's minion and shovel you minutia and try to sell it to you as like it's some kind of competitive or actually even caring or trying to be competitive, because they're not. And the difference is the Steelers, you call it mediocre. I call it being competitive for 22 straight years, not having a losing season. Where would all these fans be, so-called fans be, if the Steelers were the Cleveland Browns?
Where would we be if the Pirates had
Cincinnati
22? How about the Pirates have 2 winning seasons?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay. Come on. You want to talk? We can talk. The Steelers, bro. The Pirates. Everybody takes their anger out on the Steelers because the Pirates stink.
Well, I think it is. I think Steeler fans are spoiled. That's basically their whole. Whoa, he sucks. He doesn't win a Super Bowl every year. Fire him.
The
Steelers are about winning
stink.
Super Bowls. The Steelers are about winning Super Bowls. If you don't win a Super Bowl, 19 seasons in a row without having losing records, a meaningless stat. You know how many comments I get? That's a meaningless stat. That's a meaningless stat. That's a meaningless stat. Well, what? How else are you supposed to judge a coach other than his win-loss percentage? What else are we? I mean, Super Bowls, yeah. He has a Super Bowl, though. And to not credit him for the Super Bowl that he won, I mean, is stupid just because it had Cowboys players on
one thing. Okay, you want to do it? Let's do it. We're forgetting the fact that we had a washed-up Ben Roethlisberger at the end of his career, who's not even close to as good as Aaron Rodgers is right now, first and foremost. Anybody want to argue with me with that? Who is better at the end of the career? Ben Rodgers. Ben Rodgers. Ben Rodgers.
Rodgers is better throughout his entire career.
Then we had Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph. Remind you that. Okay? And then we had Kenny Pickett. Remind you that. And I was a supporter of Kenny Pickett. I'll be the first to tell you I was, because he came from the University of Pitt. I loved him. But he's trash. Okay? Fair enough. And then we had Russell Wilson and Fields. Okay? This is the first time we actually had a quarterback in what? How many years?
About 5, 6, 7 years, maybe. Honestly.
Thank you. That's all you know. Y'all have seen what?
And I heard Still Maiden talking today. Oh, we might as well trade TJ Watt because they're not going to win anything. He's wasted his whole career here under Tomlin. Tomlin's wasted TJ Watt's entire career. Well, they say Tomlin doesn't draft and develop talent. Well, TJ Watt is a player that Tomlin drafted and developed. But Tomlin doesn't get credit for that. It's all TJ Watt. Tomlin has nothing to do with TJ Watt. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the Steelers are linebacker university, and every linebacker before TJ Watt set the franchise record. Look how well Nate Herbig's doing. Look how well Jock Sawyer did without TJ Watt in the game. So, I mean, does Tomlin get credit for that? Does Tomlin get credit for having a fourth-round rookie starting tackle go in the game and play great and shut down 2 of the better pass rushers in the league? Does Tomlin get credit for having a 500 season with with Devlin Duck Hodges all year and Mason Rudolph? Does he get credit for that? Should he get credit for that? Because look at Harbaugh without Lamar Jackson this year, looking like they're about to go only 500. Look at Zach Taylor, who people like Still Maiden say is a better coach. Well, where's he at? Way below 500 right now without Joe Burrow. Where the hell is Dan Campbell at? Somebody that said Still Maiden says Mike just got outcoached and outclassed by Mike Tomlin in his house, 6-point underdog. So I don't really know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, dude. The Steelers have it good. And, the absolute floor with Mike Tomlin is 8-8. So if you have your absolute floor is 8-8 and your ceiling's a Super Bowl every year, I'd say you're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're above average. You're not mediocre. You're well above average. And you keep your team competitive every single year. That's my opinion.
Just like we started the season, now the season's over. You know? It's not over yet. Not for us. But it's over for the Cowgirls. You know what I mean? And when this season started, y'all were pumped about Pickens, and y'all were so happy you guys are going to win the division. And, you know, I heard you guys say if you can only beat the Eagles, how'd that work out? Huh?
Cowboys.
You guys are already sitting home. Please, man. Please.
And if we win a playoff game, the Tomlin haters are going to still say fire. He's even said the only way I'm not going to say not fire Tomlin is if they win a Super Bowl. Because Tomlin wasted TJ Watt's career. That's a whole 20-minute spill just to say that. Oh, Tomlin wasted TJ Watt's career. And talk about TJ Watt's sack record and how he hopes freaking Myles Garrett doesn't hope break TJ Watt's sack record. Let's talk about a meaningless record. And that's how many playoff wins TJ Watt has. 0, zilch, none. So 0, 0. And most of the time when we're in the playoffs, TJ Watt's on injured reserve. And it's looking like this year TJ Watt's going to be on injured reserve again.
I'm just telling you straight up, bro. TJ Watt is worth keeping. And we're going to have a fresh one after 2 weeks.
I'm not trading TJ Watt. No, I'm not, because you're going to have to eat the contract now.
He's going to be all rested up. You're not, as long as listen, it can all be beautiful.
I suggested it before tag and trade him. Would have did it now? No, we have him. We locked him down. TJ's a Steeler for life. There's it is. He's a Steeler for life. Period. Unless he decides after this contract to maybe go somewhere else, or maybe we give him a 1-year extension.
By the way,
and then restructure his deal into a new year. Hopefully that happens, and we can get a little bit back on that.
You
contract.
Forgot to say what happened yesterday. I was too involved in the Steeler game. Sidney Crosby broke Lemieux's record.
Yeah, I was too involved in that too. I seen that too. All-time win. That's crazy, ain't it? That's nuts.
All-time points leader for Pittsburgh, Sidney Crosby.
Legend. But that's what it is. It's a farewell tour with the Penguins. Sadly, it's what it's been, and it continues. The farewell tour continues.
Crosby's a beast. He got, what, 3 more years in him? 2 more?
Maybe 5.
I mean, do you ever see that record getting tapped out from him?
No. No. Not in today's sports world, no. You'll never have a player that plays that long probably for the Penguins ever again, honestly.
Not score as many points.
Never, not even play that long. Never have that longevity. Never come close. Maybe there might be a player that we draft that happens to come here that's really good, but he'll end up going somewhere else in his career and shatter Crosby's record, maybe, but I doubt it. Crosby's probably will finish his career.
He's top 7th all
top
time.
5 all time. Top
He's
3
7th right now. He's behind Stevie Yzerman. I think he played for Detroit, right? Stevie Yzerman?
I think so.
So that's where he's at.
Yager's 2, Gretzky's 1. I don't know who's 3, 4, 5. I really don't know in NHL, to be honest.
Shout out to Crosby, though. I got to give him credit for that, man. That's crazy.
I know.
He broke Lemieux, but I mean, Lemieux wouldn't have got sick and hurt. He would have demolished it too. But you still gotta give credit where credit's due. Crosby's a Penguin for life, and shout out to him. I wouldn't say he's the best of all time, but I'd say he's definitely right there.
He's up there. I mean, you got the rings, got MVPs.
He got more championships than Lemieux.
1 more, yeah.
So, once again, I'm not gonna put him above Lemieux. It's very hard to do that.
I wouldn't do that.
But I'm saying that he's probably one of the best of all time in Pittsburgh history, not just hockey.
on Pittsburgh history and hockey history. Hockey and I mean he's probably top 5 all time. I mean, you got some defensemen though too. I mean, you got I think what's his
He's
name?
better than Letang. He's better than
Nicholas
Carl.
Lindstrom. No, I'm saying all time defenseman. You got like Nicholas Lindstrom, who's really like I think.
But he never was a Penguin.
But I'm talking if you're talking NHL all time.
Yeah,
Crosby's up there, but I don't know in top 10 all time. I don't know if I can put Crosby top 10 all time. I'd have to really look at it, but he's getting there probably for sure. Just because you have the most points all time doesn't mean you're top 10 all time.
Well, we know Crosby's a Hall of Famer. Do you think Letang or Malkin's a Hall of Famer?
Malkin, Letang, maybe, probably.
What about Carlson?
Carlson, yeah.
So we have 4 Hall of Famers on our team right now?
At least 3, guaranteed. Carlson, Malkin, and Crosby.
You think Letang's like if in and out?
I don't think he's ever won a Norris Trophy, has he? He's always in the conversation for a Norris Trophy, but he's never actually won a Norris Trophy.
So what's the Norris Trophy? The best defenseman?
Like that, yeah, I think so. Carlson's won that a couple times.
Okay, maybe right. What about Fleury?
Problem. I don't know. I have to look at it. But he's won a lot of championships, so that could get him in just by that alone.
So I'm saying that's I'm trying to think about the Penguins.
And that's what Letang has too. So it's like Letang's got championships though. So I mean, he gets in there just off that. But is it because of him, or is he was just the kind of the third wheel of Malkin and Crosby?
He's always been the third wheel of Malkin and Crosby. We know that.
And who's more important to that team? Was it Letang or was it Fleury? So at least that first
Fleury.
one, and then Matt Murray had 2. Matt Murray won 2? Or
yeah, but
Fleury
he's not a Hall
2?
of Famer.
No.
Fleury was better than Letang.
No, he's probably going to break it against us, honestly. That's what the dude was talking about still, man. He's like, man, I hope Myles Garrett doesn't break. I mean, I hope he doesn't break it against us neither. But, I mean, if we're going to say if we're going to say 19 straight winning, non-losing seasons meaningless, then TJ Watt's sack record is meaningless. They're both not meaningless. They both mean something. So don't take what I'm saying.
I told you what's going to happen. The Fudge Packers are going to beat the Ravens. It's going to be Huntley against Willis, whatever the hell his name is, for Packers. Packers are going to win a 16-13 game. And then the Steelers are going to play the Clowns on Sunday. Already having a division locked up. And old Mason Rudolph's going to trot out on the field. That's old backwoods bitches quarterback. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. He's better than Aaron Rodgers and better than Aaron Rodgers. You call him Aaron Rodgers.
She wanted Ryan. Who do we have? Who was it?
Will Howard.
No, not Will Howard. There was that other one that did good in the preseason. Skylar Thompson. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that got robbed in fucking Paris and we never heard from him again. Get the hell out of here. Mason Rudolph.
I'm shutting this down for tonight. We'll do this tomorrow.